Have you ever written a lyric that looked amazing on paper, but fell short when you sang it? Good song design is all about finding the right match between melody and lyric. Prosody. And an important trait of prosody is emphasis. You'll know this if you've ever heard the emphasis put on the wrong syllable. Emphasis gives us information about which words or ideas to pay attention to and what they're communicating. Emphasis provides the difference between you wrote that song and you wrote that song? So, how do you emphasize? Here's 3 simple tools for emphasis: repetition, contrast, and position. Repetition. The more you repeat an idea, the more emphasis it receives. This is why the title of a song is often repeated several times throughout the song. Contrast. Making an idea stand out from its neighbors. You can do this in pitch, making a note higher than its neighbors, or in volume, louder than its neighbors, or in duration, longer than its neighbors, or in tone, brighter than its neighbors, or novelty, making any one of the previous traits stranger than its neighbors, like a low note in a high passage. Position. If you've ever visited a museum and seen a single piece hanging on an otherwise empty wall, you'll know the emphasis that can be provided by positioning an idea with space. And another tool for positional emphasis is the order of the idea. In any collection of ideas, the first and last idea are emphasized, which is why you'll often find the title of the song at the beginning or end of the chorus. And in music, we have another type of positional emphasis: position in the meter. Just as different positions in a section, first or last, carry different levels of emphasis, so do different positions in a meter. Let's look at the first 2 beats of a measure of 4/4 time. Beat 1 is a strong beat, beat 2 is a weak beat. Strong beats carry more emphasis than weak beats, so an idea sung on a strong beat will carry more emphasis than one sung on a weak beat. And there's layers of emphasis. You're almost always hearing multiple overlapping cycles, each of a different length. In a basic groove, you're hearing a repeating quarter note cycle in the kick drum, a repeating 8th note cycle in the hi-hat, a syncopated half note cycle in the snare, and a whole note cycle for the entire measure. A 1 measure cycle has strong and weak beats. 1 and 3 are strong, 2 and 4 are weak. And a 4-bar cycle has strong and weak bars. Bars 1 and 3 are strong, and bars 2 and 4 are weak. So all else being equal, an idea sung on a strong bar will have more emphasis than an idea sung in a weak bar. And these emphases are additive. Imagine a musical clock, where instead of the hands counting hours, minutes, and seconds, they count whole notes, quarter notes, and 8th notes. When any hand strikes 12, we get emphasis. When all the hands strike 12 at the same time, there's even more emphasis. If we mark the motion of the clock hands in traditional music notation, we can see where the pulses overlap and where the most emphasis is provided. The metric positions where the most clocks strike 12 get the most emphasis. So now you have some great traits to emphasize: pitch, dynamics, duration, position, and novelty. When designing your song, it's worth asking which ideas to emphasize, which traits to use to emphasize them, and how can those traits support the story you're telling. Good song design means making these choices with intention. What's your intention?